What's going on, everyone? I'm Dark Skye, and today we are playing Blossom, the Seed of Life, a sci-fi survival game about restoring a dead planet. If you enjoy story-driven survival runs like this, please consider leaving a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Today we're pushing a planet toward clear blue skies, discovering new seeds and analyzing fresh DNA patterns to unlock future plant life, and optimizing our power systems so everything stays stable through the final stages of terraforming. So you can see right now my blue skies is at 92%. It almost is pretty much here. I mean, we got some nice blue skies up there. You can see back in the distance, I got some trees growing and whatnot. And then over here, I took out the trees and the grass. Well, I mostly took out the grass because it was hiding some of my my little extenders and stuff like that for me to be able to see where lines were running to and all that. So now I'm just going to be putting plants and stuff over there. Now, so what we need to do here is we got this little analyzer thing here. And what we do is that we put the plant seeds into the genetic collider here. And so what you want to start off with, you can see that I have a few already that I've done. But if we go into here, we can go into this, and you start off with grass seed. So you print out 2 of these grass seeds. It only costs 1 carbon each to make each one. And then you get the little seeds for that, and then you take those 2 seeds, and that kind of gets you going. Once you get going, then it'll give you the poppy seed, and then you'll take 1 grass seed, mix it with 1 poppy seed, and then you get the daisy, and then it's just back and forth. So then you end up getting the poppy and the daisy, and it gets the fern, and then you go back here to get the daisy and the fern, and then you get the jabera, and you just keep going until all of these are done. Once you get done with the wildflower, you'll do the sunflower to wildflower, and that's what it'll switch over to the shrub, and then you'll get the ground clover seed. Once you get to this ground clover seed, though, you're gonna have to get a new I call it like a DNA analyzer, because that's kind of what it is, but it's this genetic collider. The T1 is what does the plants, and then when you start doing the shrubs and all that, that's when you'll need the tier 2. But you can see now this one here says all seeds have been discovered. So I'm pretty much done with this, and I'm just waiting for it to get to the next part so I can get to start working on the tree flora. Now I can make this 1 tree right here, but I haven't been able to work on the rest of this. I got a lot of trees here I have to work on. But I got all the shrubs here. I got the ground clovers, the oak trees, and all that. This is the one that you're going to need, this oleander seed. And then the other one is the grass seed that we're going to put into this little box-looking thing. So you can see here that I have the grass seed, I got the oleander seed, and then the other one that it needs is a aspen tree seed. So I have to work towards that. Once I get the aspen tree seed, I don't know, this thing will open up. Maybe it'll have something in it. I don't know, maybe a seed of life. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll both find out when that happens. But currently about 95% blue sky at the moment. So it's looking absolutely beautiful around here. Not those red skies anymore. So that's awesome. And let me see here. So if we look on here, I'm at about 9,400 ppm. I need to get to 20,000 to get the genetic collider tier 3. And then that also will open me up for the sprinkler tier 3. And then after that, then I'll get to stage 6, which will give me just genome decoder and the embryo incubator. And I think that's where I end up like making life, where I can make animals and I don't know, maybe people, I don't know. But and then after that, then we'll be on the life stages, and that's pretty much the end game right here is where we go through and we do all this. Now, I don't know what happens when we get to this planetary beam array control panel, so I'm really interested to see how that works out. The other thing I'd like to do is to take our little rover here, go cruise around and see if we can find any more these data recoveries. So you can see that I have quite a few on this one here. I've got 1 through C5, 6. I think I got all these. Yep, I got all 10 of these. And then on this one here, I got 11 to what, 16. It looks like I'm missing 17 and 18. So it's somewhere out there, 17 and 18. And then this one here, I wonder if this one here, it must go past 18. Oh, okay, there's a 19. All right, so yeah, I'm missing 17, 18, and I need a 19, and maybe there's a 20, because on this one here, it looks like it starts from 21. And this one goes out to about 28. So that means that this one here actually is going to go past 28. It's going to probably go to 30. And then with this one here, it goes from 31, what, probably the 40? Yep, 40. So you can see that how it all kind of works out, how it all plays out and stuff. So, and then we have this one here that I recently just found. Now, how I found this one here, this memory number 52, the little robot rabbit. If you go over there and I forget what key it is, but you show affection to it. You just hold that button down, it'll do the full circle thing. When it completes, then it'll put like a little pink heart over it, you know, and maybe you fall in love with the little rabbit all over again. But it'll also give you memory 52 here. I found a small object she once held close, a toy meant for someone much smaller than me. She used to hold it while resting. Now there is no one left to hold her, so I do. I guess the little toy, or her, I don't know, she used to hold it. So I don't know, maybe a little girl or something. And I'm guessing the toy is that little rabbit that has one wheel. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. You get kind of an idea of like the humans that followed before us and what their lives were like. But I think what I want to do is I want to go around and see if we can't figure out the last little bits and pieces. And then I have 2 of these, and these things are pumping these out left and right. So we got a bunch of these. So we can set up some seeds here. Oh, I got some seeds on me. Let's pick that up. All right, so let's go out here. Now, it turns out that when you put down seeds onto the sprinkler, you can only put down 1 seed and for it to actually count. So we're going to put this down here. We got this, okay, so we now got the tree seed out here, the Arcadia tree seed. We got a poppy flower seed, and then we got the daisy seed. And then let's see, what else seeds do we have on here? We got another Acacia seed on there, and then we got a ground clover seed. All right, so let's put the ground clover on there. Now, one thing that I found that the developer actually pointed out to me is if we press E on the sprinkler, we get this nice little list. It kind of shows, it gives you an overview of all the seeds that you currently have on the sprinkler, as well as being able to see all what's going on down here. So that's pretty neat. You can get kind of a more aerial view. So if we look up here, we can see that this one is currently going up. It's going to go up to this 7,500 meters squared. When it gets up to that point, I believe it's going to be like around 150. And then this one here, clover, I think is going to be, I think this one's 50, and then the flowers are 0.5. So once these get up to their max one, this one's actually past 150. Maybe it's like 2 or something. I don't know. But when it gets up there, this is what's counting towards our oxygen and getting our blue sky going. So yeah, you can see now I'm at 99% on blue sky, about to flip over. I'm interested to see what the next area holds. And we can only put 1 seed for it to really make a difference. If we put multiple seeds on the sprinkler, we only get the the bonuses for 1. We don't get the bonuses for having 2 on there. All right, planet Skye is now completely turned blue. Open the storage wagon, access testing facility high above ground, and acquire data disk from testing facility. Okay, so I got a testing facility and then water from above, make it rain. All right. I don't know how I'm going to make it rain. Did they give me a rain stick or something? I do a little rain dance or something? I don't know. But it says open a storage wagon. So I'm guessing that it's talking about this one, about opening this storage wagon. Yeah, it says container wagon. And access testing facility high above ground. It says make it rain 1%. I guess I'm not much further. Let's see. This has a grass seed, has the daisy, has a ground clover. Oh, it's got the oak tree. I guess I can put in the Arcadia tree seeds in here too, and that should really push this up. Let's see what we're at now. So we got the Arcadia, we got the oak trees. The oak tree is actually not part of the tree family. It's part of the shrubs, which I thought was kind of a little different. But now we're going to get the Arcadia trees, which is part of the tree one, and that should push our thing up. So that's kind of cool. All right, so let's go take out the rover and see if we can find this testing facility. I wonder, oh, you know what? There is that one thing that I don't know how to access it, but so I wonder, there's a couple resources that I haven't been able to get, and this is one of them right here. It's this thorium, the thorium deposit. I haven't gotten anything that requires me to use that to make something. And then the other one, other resource is the lithium, and then that thorium is the only resources I haven't been making anything. And I thought for sure that the lithium was going to be used for like batteries or something, but I haven't seen that as being used yet. So it must be maybe something still in the mix that they haven't really brought out yet that requires those two components. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that this here is that testing facility it was talking about that's high up in the air. It's the only one that I've seen that's like this, where it's something I can't seem to be able to get up to. It looks like there's like a little landing pad or something up on top. I wonder if I end up getting some kind of a flying machine or something like that to be able to get up there. So other than that, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get up there. But I think what I want to do is I want to set up a beacon on this. So let's see if we can't get a beacon. Okay, so I want to put a beacon on this. So let's get this beacon here. We'll put this on this. Here. Because I'm thinking this has got to be the little test thing. The light. Other colors do we have? Oh, I got a green. Let's do a green. That'd be nice. All right, then, well, I guess what we'll do is we'll head back to base, and then once I imagine there's got to be some way for us to be able to get up on that. I don't think I've been to this one. This one looks different. All right, let's go check this one out, see if it's got anything. Oh yeah, look at this. Got all kinds of blueprints here. More segments. End cap. All right, cool. So we got all those, and then we got this data recovery here. Oh, number 17. Okay. Once she rested her hand against my shell, it lingered longer than necessary. I think she needed something solid. All right, let's head back, see if there's something that we might be missing that requires us to be able to get to that testing facility. And we're currently at about 10% on making it rain, so that'll be nice, I guess. All right, great. Let's go over here and open up our blueprints. Oh, look at all those trees and stuff. That's really neat. So now we'll have the genetic collator tier 3 and the sprinkler tier 3. So the sprinkler costs 3 bloom cores. Okay, kind of expected that one. This one's probably what, 2? Yep. And then we got the tier 1 that we are currently using. So this has a 50-meter range. This has a 100-meter range. And this one has 6 storage slots. This one has 8 storage slots. Uses 8 per second as far as water consumption. And this one has a 200 range. Wow. Okay, and then it has 18 slot storage, and then it uses 12 per second on water consumption. Huge. But now we can make this tier 3 here. Now, what's the difference between this and this? 1 gold wire and 1 radiation cell. So we just need to pick 1 radiation cell up and 1 gold wire. And then we want to take this apart here. Boy, that went way up in the air. All right, so now we want to do the tier 3 collider. And which one side has the bat or the power on it? That has the power, okay. This thing is huge. Okay, so I want to put this in here and here we go. Here's an empty spot. Is that empty? No, it's not. This one is. Okay, so now we had this one. It says it requires 2 seeds. So we got the 2 seeds right here. Okay, so that's what, 4 of them? 5. So I need 1 more. I got a bunch of them laying on the ground here to pick up. So I'll just pick up 1. And then let's go over here and pick up 2 seeds. So I'm on this one here. I'm going to need the Arcadia tree. And then I'm going to need another Arcadia tree. And then we'll take both of these and we're going to plug these in here. There we go. So now that thing is spinning and doing its thing. Let's see, how's the power look on this? It's doing good. Oh, there's my new seed. I got a birch tree. Nice. Okay. Now, I think what I'd like to do is to replace one of these water sprinklers, maybe with the bigger sprinkler. So next, what we want to do is to set up the next one. So we're going to want one Arcadia tree. And then we want 1 birch tree. Those only cost 2 now? Oh no, there's 3. Okay. And let's put those down there. We'll get that machine going. Now I'm going to upgrade these. Right now, these are tier 1 sprinklers. I want to upgrade these to tier 3. And then that way I can add in even more seeds and stuff like that. So we got daisies, we got ground seeds. I don't want to put an Arcadia in there because I already have an Arcadia in there, which I should have Arcadia. There's a birch there. Let's put the birch in. And we can see that birch tree is coming up. Now the Arcadia tree gave us 5 per second. That's pretty sweet. And then the birch is going to give us another 5. That should really help push everything. All right, now that we have those, I want to put in, let's take out the seeds out of this one because we're going to have to like remove all seeds. I don't want them to go all willy-nilly all over the place and us trying to figure out where they are in all this grass. Wow, that thing's like huge. And then we want to grab all the seeds now. Is that all? Okay, that's it. All right, cool. So this is supposed to reach a 200. Oh my gosh, look how long that arm is. Oh my gosh, that's crazy long. So let's see here. Now we're getting 4 per second. And then, oh yeah, it's going. Yeah, I see our everything moving right along there. So let's run over here now. And oh my gosh, that grass is going to go all the way back here into our base. Okay, well, that's all right, I guess. Maybe I'll just take out the grass out of this because it makes it hard to be able to see the resources I have laying on the ground now. I don't mind the trees and all that, but oh my gosh. All right, so I had to move the big spray thing a little bit further out of the way. It was making it really tough to be able to see what I was doing here. And we are currently at 60% on making it rain, so that's pretty sweet. If we look at our specs now, you can see that fog is finished, the dust storm finished, planet frosting is finished. Oh, we got the aspen tree seed, nice. Ice formation craters are finished, the cryospheric melting finished, liquid water's finished, and then planetary soil coverage is finished. Planetary algae is finished, and the blue sky is finished, and soon we'll have weather formation, and then we'll pretty much have that done. So let's go over and see if we can't make that aspen seed, and then we're going to pop that container open and see what's in there. And we'll pick up that and go make another aspen, and then we'll pop this container over here. Oh yeah, look at those clouds. They look pretty serious up there. It's like some bad skies coming. All right. All right, cool. We got the last building block to open this container. Let's see what's in it. Ooh. Aspen tree seed. Oh, I got all the seeds back and a blueprint. Contains a hovercraft? Oh, looky. Well, let's put this next to a power source. I guess right here is probably good as any, right? Yeah. Oh, look at that. It had a hovercraft inside. So that's how I'm going to get to that facility thing. Now, do I have to put some power into this? I don't see a power module or anything like that for me to put power in it. It looks like it's gaining power just by sitting here. Well, let's put this new blueprint in and let's see what we get from this blueprint. I didn't get a chance to see what it said. Oh, this is so we can make a hovercraft. How awesome is that? That's pretty sweet. And we got the cherry blossom seed. Nice. So what's this look like then? Oh my gosh, hover vehicle. It's gold, titanium ingot, and 2 power cells. Power regeneration and 0 sec power consumption. And it has a 50 power storage. A drivable electric hovercraft equipped with a solar panel and internal battery, can fly up to 100 meters with a top speed of 40 miles an hour. Huh. How cool is that? That's so neat. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Yeah, so let's go out to this thing out here. this is kind of a little on the tough side to maneuver. Oh, there we go. Let's go away a little bit. All right, look at this. Woohoo! Look at us go. Yep, there's where I want to go. I want to go up on that. I think that is the testing facility. So we're going to go up there, go check that out. Red hazel tree seed. Boy, we go find those things pretty fast. All right, let's see what we got up here now. Encrypted genome archive disk. Nice. Planetary beam array. Build a structural base frame. Build an orientation module. Build an energy channel unit. Build a phase regulator. Build a planetary beam array control panel. And activate the planetary beam array. Wow, we got quite a few things there. All right, so let's check this one out. They poured everything into it. Time, power, faith. There would be no second attempt. They aimed at the sky, hoping to stop what they didn't understand. That was their last hope. When it failed, the future collapsed inward. Okay. So this should be our last one for this one here. So we have all of chapter 3. We're missing a couple. Yeah, we're missing one on chapter 2. And then we're missing one on chapter 4. Actually, more than one. 5, 6. 6 of them for chapter 4. And then this one here. Looks like we're missing what? 1? Yeah, we're missing 1, and I'm not sure if we have all of chapter 6 done or not, but we're missing a few. Being up high like this, boy, you really get the kind of an overview of what the map looks like. So that's pretty sweet. Did I get this one? Let's see if we got this one here. Oh, okay. That's a new one, 32. She spoke of a world that could begin again, of life continuing, even if humanity could not, one that they already tried and failed. So it looks like I'm missing what, 36 and 37? Yeah, that's only missing 2 of those. Hopefully with this little machine here, I'll be able to see better up above and maybe find the ones that I'm missing. Huh, well, that's pretty cool. We got this little hover vehicle. Might be a little easier to find stuff that we've missed out there. Right now, we're at 93% to make it rain. And then we got to build this planetary beam array. So let me see here. What is that entailed? So we need to get this genome decoder thing and this embryo incubator. We almost are up to that point, just a little bit more. And then I think then we'll be on to doing life and start knocking life out. Disk. I must have to build that genome thing that we're supposed to be getting here in a little bit. And then I'm able to put this in there and be able to figure out like what is need to do. Because we're going to get this here in about 2 seconds, roughly. Well, maybe a little bit longer. But we get this genome decoder, and then we should be able to decode what this archive thing that I got. And here comes the rain. It's time to make it rain. Ooh, those clouds are looking dark. Rain and snow have started forming across the planet. Oxygen terraformation complete. So now that we're done here, we can pick up these 2 blueprints here. And now we're on to life, which is getting a structural base. So that'll be the next thing we got to do. And we got a few more things left to do. New seed discovered. Potinia's tree seed. Well, that sounds interesting. Eden core discovered. Oh, that sounds important. So the genome decoder decodes data from a genome archive disk, revealing animal DNA sequences one by one. Requires uranium fuel rods to operate, and additional decoders can be built to speed up the process. Embryo incubator grows lifeform embryos into living creatures using Eden cores as its power source. Wow. 8 storage slots, 200 range. It doesn't even show that it really needs power. So, and what does it take to make the embryo or the Eden core? Pressure core, heat core, bio core, bloom core. Oh, that's good, because I made a bunch of those bio cores, and I think I have a bunch of heat and pressure cores that are just laying around, so that'll give me a good reason to use those up. So that's pretty sweet. But we'll definitely do more on the next episode. I want to thank everybody for coming along and joining me. We finally got rain on Mars, if you believe it or not. And we got some trees growing out there, and things are just starting to look even better and better as we move along. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit that like. Let me know how much you've been enjoying the series so far. I've been absolutely just having a blast with this game. It's just so neat. And I'm really kind of interested to see what the end part of it is. I think that's the end part, is doing the planetary beam array. Kind of sounds like the end. But we'll definitely have to check that out. Thanks for coming out, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.